This is the most Gen.G thing to do. As far as the top side of the map, the Keen Sante, Chovy like, choose me a random handsome melee champion in the mid lane. I want to play that. And they are just going to lock that one in.
We'll see what Canyon can do with this, how much he can deny.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Duro is just flashing onto hype. He may just die as a result, and in fact he does. So, okay. The power of Brotax is absurd, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, not going to be found here by Polo as Canyon's moving over. Spear is not going to connect. They are just going to focus on the Dragon. Inside track picked up by Chovy. He'll be able to move his way over, and remember, Showstopper is at the ready. So he could pull anyone out of this pit if he would like to. Croco going to try and make this a 50-50 as best he can. The Hail of Arrows value is going to come on through there as it is Croco that locks it up. The Haymaker, though, keeps Chovy alive, and Closer just burns down to Duro. Gen.G will even out the kills, but the Drake goes over to Bro. Sit in a brush, or you sit in the middle of the lane, and you channel, and they have to get the heck out, and you don't even have to flash, so you just do it again. All right, Chovy going to clear out a ward. True Shot Barrage only hitting onto Croco here, and Chovy going down incredibly low. Another Haymaker to try and save his life as he doesn't have flash. He's just going to burn down. He is dead. As Keen, he has to flash away. The Permafrost is still going to connect, and there is Closer landing the ulti. The all out here from Keen as the Keen Sante is trying to stay alive, and now he's doing more than that. He wants to kill Polu. He wants to kill them all, but in fact, he just dies.
Good moves from Bro, finding the fight, finding the team fight there, able to connect on the right targets, and ultimately should be able to move towards these grubs. Canyon's still in the area. Maybe could sneak back in to pick up a grub himself, so Croco, no health, will just take one and back off, but 2 more kills coming in. Bro, happy to take those.
Oh, 100%. They have a gold lead now as well. As Chovy, yeah, the public execution.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're saying, oh, we're publicly executing our tax deductions. You know, like maybe that's what they're talking about, and you can get away with it that way.
A Bro tax reference?
Yeah, there we go. Got to keep it relevant here, Hawks. As the Dragon going to be taken here by the Bros. That is the second one. It is an infernal soul this game as well. And it's Yone. They don't really worry.
They have a lot of DPS overall. Now they are got the Herald. Will we see Bro contest?
Oh, they are moving over. Teleport is going to bring them in as Closer off to the side. There's a heroic charge. As a big shield from Duro, and the equalizer, fantastic once again, right on top of Chovy, but he just walks his way out, and now Keen continuing to fight here. The dive forward from Duro, he gets a big heal from that Primal Surge, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end as the re-engage comes through the face breaker, the Haymaker, it's Chovy all over again, and the Brotax ain't enough to save them in that fight. I think Ruler really wanted that blue buff. I think that's what it was.
And now we see, you know, it just seems mirrored. Chovy and Keen, both these just melee champions.
Yeah, flex.
Massive slam, massive amount of damage. Immediately, Croco and Hyper low. Oh, Ruler?
Oh, in the Ruler spot. Well, there is your Brotax at work, ladies and gentlemen. Grabbing a kill onto Ruler here.
Keep it rolling. I feel like the game's in a delicate spot at the moment.
But if you take your foot off the gas,
it looks like
it's just gone.
They're letting it go. I honestly, I think this might be the right call. I think pushing into an area where you don't have vision, there's a lot that could backfire. And I think it's just taking the time to scale up. They know that team fighting is going to be stronger later. Favors Gen.G. And even if you land an arrow from Varus, it can just be healed up by Nidalee.
Yeah. It's poke and counter poke as Chains of Corruption just picks the gap. And this tower is very not long for this world. Keen able to get out of there as once again Duro going in the Magnet Storm to save his top laner's life, but maybe not his own. As Chovy going to separate Croco, just utilizes the Showstopper, takes out the jungler, and maybe it's time for another but 1-for-1 trade. Perhaps it's just not enough.
No, TP's coming in. Looks like they're committing to it.
It is enough.
And Bro not going to be able to move over there in time, it seems. So Arakan going to be secured by Gen.G. They got what they wanted out of the play. Slow and calculated. They find the advantage taking out Croco. Oh, that's just...
Oh, man. The side step, really nice.
That's just rude.
Yeah, and that cancels the back, so no one's frontline quite effectively. And the Chovy set, oh my god, the hubris on this man is absurd.
Overlord's Bloodmail, maximizing the Haymaker damage.
Yeah.
Croco is collecting cinders, I guess, is the game plan.
Gonna move over. Ruler also gonna get on in there. Croco is in position, but Duro, he can certainly stop this Sejuani from getting in. But he is able to just walk on over. Doesn't have a whole lot of friends in the vicinity. And look at this, there are wards everywhere for Gen.G. Closer looking to get in, unbinds the Soul pretty early on, and the Baron down to 5k. Croco could possibly get in here as Polo's going to evict Ruler. That is a lot of the damage now missing from the fight, but the three-man queue comes through from Keen. He goes all out, tries to get into that backline as he does die, but it allows Ruler to get back into the fight. Now Chovy, it's his turn to frontline, but they chain CC him. They destroy him, and it's Hype that picks up a triple. Is it a pentarangle? That's the question. The answer is, do they even survive against Canyon? He really wanted that one. The Mystic Shot, though, is what cuts down Closer. And these health bars are too low. Ruler is hiding them out, but it's Hype that finds the arrow. And Canyon, he will be able to stop them from getting over here because they have about 100 health collectively. Still, that is a bro team fight win. Thank you for the bro tax. See it, and he was just dead. And I think that that was probably something that Ruler can relate to. Now, a fight around this next Infernal Dragon, but not before. This outer turret does go down in the mid lane. They've been working on that for quite some time.
5-0-5 on Hype, by the way.
Hype is a monster.
I think, you know, give Dragon 1, okay. Give Dragon 2, give Dragon 3.
Maybe not when it's a triple stack Infernal as well. That is feeling
worries. There is something worse than give Dragon 3.
Whether he got the Krugs.
Guys, this is the lack. He felt like he had to do Krugs because of the bro tax.
Yeah.
The lack of it.
Yeah, he needed the money. He couldn't afford the next item. The Baron is just gone as a result. And bro, can they corral them? Can they kill some of these Barons? Slow down Gen.G. And they have to save up. There's not enough time. Oh no, we need to stop it.
Oh!
As Closer's gonna try and ult his way out. That was such a weird interaction.
Yeah,
At least he ate the showstopper.
Chovy just grabbed air.
Yeah. Slam dunk.
Well, ult down from both parties there. Bro looking for an angle here though.
It'll make him just feel a whole lot better. But it's just cool seeing these items utilized. As Gen.G will be able to get the shove, take down this inner turret in the mid lane there. Playing this 4-1 actually kind of beautifully. It was the 4-stack on the top side of the map with Keen in mid. Now they've moved Chovy towards the bottom side as Canyon needs to go golden. He will, as there's the Magnus Storm as well. The Superplex to bring out Morgan, but the Keeper's Verdict gets rid of the set. How is Canyon alive? Why? What? How did you? What? It's not allowed. Morgan now is just going to get punched by Chovy 3 times and he's dead. This is not fair. We paid out bro tax. They were supposed to survive. How are 3 dead and Canyon's still alive?
Now Gen.G looking to push for the end.
I agree with you, Digon. That was BS. That was not fair.
So much was spent. So much was spent on this game. I don't know if we can recover.
I don't think so. First Nexus turret gonna go down. The Haymaker's doing so much damage as the Keen Sante is going all out as they look for the last remaining kill. There it is. Kill comes through. That is the ace. 0-0-10 for Canyon on this Nidalee as they destroy the Nexus. 1 away from the perfect season.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.